maybe the top six casters. Always hold your head high. There's always a chance.
Of course. Now, getting on with things, obviously, we've got a wide variety of talent in here, but we're immediately going to be running straight into...
Rano Ditto.
Rano Ditto. Also, I believe one of them is in the chat as well, which is extra exciting for us.
Yo, hi, Kerus. Is it Kerus or Kerus? I'm hoping it's Kerus.
I believe
either way, the tag of Croak on Rano will make it very, very easy to remember who they main. It's Kerus. Awesome.
Going to be starting off on, I believe it's Tower of Heaven, I believe is the name of the stage. I believe this is a very good
Kerus's
stage.
Movement. I hate to cut you off, but did you see some of that tech off the platform? Using up B is more of a repositioning tool than anything else. And just the wave landings on the platforms to mix up and always be on the move. Look at that! Finding its way into just combo after combo off stage. Bubble recovery from Croak, making it back A-OK. But Kerus not letting up just yet. Gets hit by dash attack. Obviously, the Rano tried and true. But how far is it going to go? Nowhere! Kerus instead turns around into his favor, looking to put even more punishment on the board. Croak looks at a fair bit of a detriment. The thing is, it's fairly close, but just the overwhelming presence that Kerus has been makes it not feel in Croak's favor at all, especially after that first stock gets taken. This is suddenly looking a lot more bleak than it felt in the first place.
Yeah, obviously, this is a matchup between two of the most mobile characters in the game. They do have slightly lackluster one character can move across the screen, it definitely is Rana, and they're definitely showing it off right here. Already getting off a nice bit of damage with the use of the movement to mix up his opponent. Already got 70%, make that 76 after the up B.
Yeah, and still living at 103, no mean feat as a little bit of a lighter character like Rano. Good recovery as well, converting his disadvantage into his favor, taking Croak off the side. Is there going to be an edge guard? Doesn't need it. Croak is gone. Final stock on one of the Ranos. The other one is chilling pretty nicely, still on their first.
Yeah, and it's obviously we've seen a lot of these situations in these first two sets already, where you see one player take that immediate stock lead and then just never give it up and hold that advantage. You do manage to see that forward smash to take the stock right there. But generally, so far from what we've seen, when one person takes that lead, they do not give it up. And maybe we could see a change here, but at the moment, it's not looking that way.
Yeah, this has been very, very overwhelming so far. Kerus just putting Croak in a bubble once more, getting even more damage on the board. Croak finally managed to get their own conversion onto Kerus. No, that hit stun is going to be carrying them pretty far, but there's the conversion from Kerus, turning around into their favor and taking Croak off the side.
And there we go. That is game one going to Kerus over Croak. Honestly, the weird part is that in most matchups, you can generally have a counterplay to the character you're going to be fighting. The character you're fighting is yourself. This is one of the few times in a tournament where you'd be like, I just have to outplay my opponent. And in a situation like we're seeing so far, I feel like it's going to be hard to find that.
That it is, and we're already seeing a lead from Croak this time. Kerus, though, obviously trying to turn around into their favor, actually gets punished by Croak instead. Seeing a Croak, actually, I did see in the chat Kerus say, both of our hands were cold here, and it kind of does seem that way. Croak this time is the one that's showing off the movement, coming out with the nice little wave landings and wave dashes to reposition. But there's Kerus controlling that advantage, taking them off the side of the stage. And when did the percent switch into Kerus' favor? It came out of nowhere.
And this is what I'm saying. This is one of those matchups where one person lands the hit and they are not letting go of that. They are great in movement and they are great in advantage, but disadvantage, I don't think this character is overall that amazing. Obviously having a pretty lackluster recovery overall. And this is what kind of happen what can kind of happen in these situations, and that's just kind of how this set goes.
Yeah, exactly. There's the spike as well! Just before I was going to make another kind of observation, Croak coming out, putting on the show that people want to see. The other thing I kind of wanted to note, and I don't know if that's going to change with this game, I believe that every single game we've seen so far this tournament have been a clean 2-stock at least. 2 or 3 stocks every single time. It's been so commanding, but this game in particular is running pretty evenly. Normally we see stock 1 go evenly, and then it swings into someone's favor, and maybe that's what Kerus is looking to do here after the bubble and a little bit of light percent, putting up 72. Croak, though, passing up Kerus. Good parry. Is that going to be a kill out of that? He's going to definitely try for it. Spike! Is that curtains? No. Wait, Kerus.
That was it. See, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Croak was going for a bubble into a side B just to get that little bit of extra height or distance, or potentially even try and down alpha it just to try and get that little bit of extra height. But the moment that Kerus saw that bubble come out, he immediately recognized that situation and immediately went for that forward air spike, which is arguably the best choice there.
So true. Rano's tongue tethering them in as a approach option. Kerus once again finding the commanding lead that we were talking about. Is this going to be another 2-stock? That down is obviously looking to do it, spiking Croak off the side. Good recovery using the bubble as a tether option. Kerus holding in. There's the RB finding its mark on Croak, 88%. You hate to say it, but this is probably kill percent for this kind of character. Makes it off the side of the stage. But there's a spike from Croak. This will not be a 2-stock scenario. We're going to the final one. It can still go either way, and Croak is looking to make that comeback. But a 105, is it too late to start it?
It may be too little too late, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by making the effort. At the moment, not looking great overall, currently stuck off stage. That back are going to be sending back off.
There it is.
Yeah. A bit unfortunate. I believe that was slightly off DI, but that'll be it for Kerus taking this set 2-0 as well.
God, that it will. I love higher level rivals. It's so fun to watch. It's so fast. It's so pacey. The players are so good. You love your game, and I love watching you love your game.